lights the path generation after generation after generation. The light of the blood of Jesus Christ never dims. It never fades out. It never disappears. It's always there to lead us and to guide us. And so here we've seen the moon and we've seen the sun. But then we have these stars. And I want you to talk to me a little bit about the significance of the stars compared to the earth. And so that we can, I want to talk about some other things there.
Okay. The stars, again, the sun is the star. And the sun is, this is our star in our solar system. The closest star beside the sun to us is 4 light years away. And to kind of give you a significance of what a light year is, a light year is how far or how long it takes light to travel in a year. Light travels at 186,000 miles per second. So 1 light year is actually 5.88 trillion miles. So if the closest star is 4 light years away, then that's almost 21 trillion miles away, the closest star besides the sun is. So that gives you an example. If our solar system has billions of stars, how vast our solar system is and how large God is. So coming from that, we look at our sun. Lou Giglio showed the golf ball compared to the sun. You could fit, if you had all the golf balls to fill up a school bus, that would be how many Earths would fit inside the sun. Well, the sun is actually a really small star. It's not that bright. It's not that powerful. And even though for us it is, if you look at the expanse of all the other stars in the universe, there's a star that's 3,000 light years away. That means that if that star went out 1,000 years ago, we would still be able to see it, because it takes 3,000 years for that light to get to us. And if that light's still radiating for another 1,000 years and that star is dead, we're still seeing that star today. So going from that, this star called Betelgeuse or Betelgeuse, as other people call it, is 3,000 light years away. It's twice the size, not of just the sun, but the Earth's orbit around the sun. That's how large Betelgeuse is. And it's compared to, if you would take that same golf ball, and you would put it down at the foot of the Empire State Building, and you put another 5 Empire State Buildings on top of that, and look straight up, that's how large Betelgeuse is compared to the Earth. So when God created this universe, He made His perfection minute, and I think that's cool that. Because the most intricate type of work that people do can be really small. You have computer chips that can hold thousands and thousands of gigabytes of memory, but it's really small, and people work really hard at it. And I think that small intricacy is what is awesome about God, that He made everything else so vast, but yet we're so small, but He made it to His likeness. Another star that is kind of in that same thing is Musifi. Musifi is, if you do the same thing with the golf ball, and you put it at the end of the Golden Gate Bridge, and then you put another Golden Gate Bridge on the end of that, that is how big Musifi is compared to the Earth. It is 2.55 quadrillion Earths could fit inside of Musifi. Now, here's a little scientific math type thing that's kind of fun. To give you an idea of what a quadrillion is, 1 million seconds ago, you can fathom what a million is, because Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, different shows like that. 1 million seconds ago, how long do you think it is?
1 million seconds ago would be years ago.
1 million seconds ago is 12 days ago.
Really?
1 million seconds ago, we're looking at 12 days. Not that bad. 1 billion seconds ago. Going from that, how far back do you think 1 billion seconds ago is? Now, again, 1 billion is 1,000 millions. So,
a couple of years.
So 12 days ago was 1 million. 12 months ago? 12 weeks ago?
It's more of October of 1977. A billion seconds ago, you're sitting in October of 1977. I was born in March of 78, so I wasn't even born yet a billion seconds ago. Tommy and Beth, they were. Okay.
I was very small.
1,000 billions is a trillion. So if you're looking at 1977 being a billion seconds ago, a trillion seconds ago, you're looking at 29,700 BC.
Wow.
Is a trillion seconds ago, and a quadrillion seconds ago, you're looking at 3.5 billion BC. That's how that will give you the expanse. So if you can fit 2.5 quadrillion Earths within inside of Musifi, that'll kind of give you a vast expansion of how big that is. So anyway, and then the largest star that we know of inside of the universe is Canis Majoris. That is, if you would take that same golf ball and you would sit it at the bottom of Mount Everest. Mount Everest is 6 miles high, and a golf ball is maybe an inch and a half tall. So that will kind of give you an example of that. It's so big. Lou Guglio gave the example of the sun. You could fit all the golf balls in a school bus, and that would be how big the sun is. If you took the entire state of Texas and put a wall around the state of Texas, and you put golf balls that filled up the entire state, 22 inches high, that's how many Earths could fit inside of Canis Majoris.
That's huge.
So as you go out, you see that the Earth, again, is very minute, very small compared to the rest of the universe. And the things that God has created out there are amazing. Here is another video that will show you, that will give you an example of what the kind of the size of everything is. Here we got Mercury compared to Mars, compared to Venus. Venus and Earth are about the same size. Earth is a little bit larger. Venus is called our twin sister. Next to the Earth, the next largest would be Neptune. Then you have Saturn. Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system. Here next to Jupiter, you have the Sun. Jupiter is so large it could actually start its own system. Now that little blue dot, that's Uranus. That's not the Earth. The Earth is completely gone. Next you have Sirius, a plug for satellite radio. Sirius is the brightest star in our solar system, or in our galaxy. Then you have Pollux, even larger. Keep getting larger. Regal. This next star here, this is Betelgeuse. Here's Musifi, and its cousin W Cephei. And then finally Canis Majoris, the largest star in our known solar system.
That is amazing. Now, as I begin to hear you talking about these stars and the vastness of these stars, and I like one thing you talked about, the light year, and the fact that a star could burn out, but we still see its effects. Still see its stars. As I begin to think about the stars in heaven, I can't help but to go to Hebrews chapter 11 and the roll call of faith. And God begins to talk about those people who have gone before us. People like Abraham and Isaac and Jacob and Joseph. Those people who their star is burned out. However, we still see the effects of that. We can still look and see what they have done. People like the Apostle Paul, like the Apostle John. You know, we see their writings, we hear their teachings to this day.